Nami Bhante, Namo Buddhassa. Bhante,
Sukhipatu.
I wanted to
Uh,
ask a question
yes.
related to how Vipassana technique is taught today
Mhm.
in India,
Mhm.
and whether what is exactly happening in that technique when we are practicing according to the instructions given,
Yeah.
and whether that technique is really helpful for us to go towards the Nibbana. Uh, so what we are taught in general is you
Mm.
sit down in a meditation posture, comfortably sitting down,
Mhm.
and once you have enough concentration, then you start to look at the samvedana on your body, and you start
Mhm.
scanning your samvedana from top to bottom.
Mhm.
And then whenever you see them, then
Mm.
you try to, without reacting, you try to be equanimous. That's
Mm.
the technique that has been told. So samvedana are also said, like you could be feeling heat from your breathing, maybe feeling pain somewhere in the
Mm.
body, in the
Mm.
knees or somewhere else, or maybe feeling even pleasant sensations, which would
Mm.
feel like some kind of a flow in the body. So
Mhm.
the question is, what is exactly
Yeah.
happening in this technique?
Mm.
Because we have been told to act equanimous to those samvednas. So
Mhm.
if you can help explain that, that would be very nice, Bante.
Okay. Mm. First, I pay respect to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavatu arahatu samma sambuddhassa. Okay. Before I give the answer, can you explain me, can you give me which meditation you did to grow your concentration? What you have been taught by the teacher? Which meditation?
So, Bante, we start
Mm.
with Anapanasati
Ah, right, right.
for
Uh-huh.
about, so how a particular course would be conducted, let's say for
Mm.
10 days initially, would
Uh-huh.
be one third
Mm.
part would be spent on Anapanasati, and the
Mm.
remaining two-thirds would be spent on
Okay.
Vipassanā.
Mm. Mm.
And in so the process I explained as to what we are doing is in the Vipassanā,
Mm.
you
Mm.
start to look at the sensations on
Mm.
the body. But on
Mm.
Anapana for 3 days, you are looking at the breathing object, Bhante.
Mm. Mm. Did you produce jhana?
No, Bhante.
No. No. Okay. Good. Because that means the Suddha Vipassaka meditation.
Yes,
Hmm?
Bhante. Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
It
Suddha
is not a
Vipassaka meditation.
samadhyanic meditation. It's
Yeah.
the yes, Bhante.
Mhm. Okay. Now, uh, I'll start in this way. Nobody can start the Vipassana before he or the meditator before the meditator um, discern the Dukkha Satcha Dhamma and the Samudaya Satcha Dhamma. That means what is the Dukkha Satcha Dhamma? Your five khandha is the Dukkha Satcha Dhamma. And the causes of the Dukkha Satcha Dhamma is the your five causes is for this Dukkha Satcha Dhamma or the five aggregate are the is the Samudaya Satcha. So that means there are 16 types of Vipassana Jnana. You can skip any of the. First one is the Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana. And then Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana means you need to discern your mentality and the materiality. Whole mentality and whole materiality up to its paramattha level. And then Paccaya Parigraha Jnana, the second Vipassana Jnana is the Paccaya Parigraha Jnana. That means you need to find out or discern the causes for this present aggregate. Whatever aggregate you bear now, five aggregate, you need to discern the causes for this five aggregate. And then all these causes and all these five aggregate and their causes, you need to again you need to practice with Lakhanadi Chatukka. That means the defining devices. Four defining devices. I will explain near future. And then then only you are eligible to practice Vipassana. Even you are Samathayanika Vipassaka or even you are Suddha Vipassaka. That means Suddha Vipassaka means pure insight meditator. And Samathayanika Vipassaka means the practice based on the jhana. And that means he must practice jhana first. And the Suddha Vipassaka, as a Suddha Vipassaka meditator, he must practice four element meditation or the Chatudhatu Avattana meditation at first. And then only, if you attain to the Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana or the mentality definition knowledge, and then you need to practice Paccaya Parigraha Jnana, the cause apprehending knowledge, and then you need to practice the four Chatu Lakhanadi Chatukka. And then only you can practice Vipassana, taking both objects separately. Taking, for example, Dukkha Satchidhamma object or your five Khandha object or the five aggregate object, take five aggregate object and then do the Vipassana as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. And takes the Samudaya Satcha object and then practice as Vipassana, practice Vipassana as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. That is the way. Then only you can end up with the other Vipassana Jnana, Sammasana Jnana, and starting from the Sammasana Jnana, and then Udayavaya Jnana, and then Bhanga Jnana, and then you have Bhaya Jnana, and then you have Adinava Jnana, and then you have Nibbida Jnana, disenchantment Jnana, and again you have Munchitu Kamyata Jnana. If I had time, I will explain this thing. And then you have Patisankha Sankaropekha Jnana thereafter. And then it followed by the Anuloma Jnana, complementary knowledge, and then change of lineage knowledge. What is that? Gotrabhu Jnana. And then only your Magga Chitta arises by taking the Nibbana as an object. So before taking the Nibbana as object from the Magga mind, and you need to have a Vipassana object. Without having Vipassana object initially, you can't do Vipassana. If you do this type of Vipassana from the beginning, let's say, as you said, you practice Anapanasati meditation for 3 to 4 days, and then you took the whatever your body pain as a sanvedana, according to their addressing to that part as sanvedana. That means every for especially the Suddha Vipassaka meditator who must practice Rupa Paricheda Jnana first, who must practice. Otherwise, his path is not according to the Buddha's path up to Nibbana. But for the Samathayanika Vipassaka, you need to understand here, for the Samathayanika Vipassaka, because he has already jhana, he can advert his jhana, he can enter into the jhana, and emerging from the jhana, he can advert the jhana mental process. And then he can practice, therefore, mentality meditation first, or according to his wishes, he can practice materiality meditation first. But Buddha's that is option. But Buddha says to every meditator, even to the Samathayanika meditator also, take the materiality meditation first. So according to the Buddha's teaching, this Suddha Vipassaka must practice the materiality meditation first. How to practice? He must practice 4 element meditation. He don't need to take the anapana like object, because anapana object, if you take the anapana object, you need to practice up to its fourth jhana. Otherwise, that is not the Buddha's teaching. And then what is this? Then, according to you, your question, then according to the teacher, meditation teacher, he guide you. Please practice then taking the sanvedana. Sanvedana mean the Vedana part. Vedana part mean according to your five aggregate, the first aggregate is the Rupa aggregate or the materiality aggregate, and then second aggregate is the materiality aggregate, and then you have feeling aggregate or the Vedana Khanda, and you have Sanya Khanda, or the perception aggregate, and then you have Sankhara Khanda, volitional formations aggregate, and you have another aggregate, the last aggregate, fifth aggregate, that is the Vijnana Khanda or the consciousness aggregate. So this, um, according to the Buddha's real teaching, you never have pain in the body. You never have pain in the body. All pain. And now you can understand from here also. Out of five aggregate, the first aggregate is the Rupa Khanda. The other four aggregates, Vedana Khanda, Sanya Khanda, Sankhara Khanda, and the Vijnana Khanda belongs to the mentality aggregate. So therefore, the according to the Buddha's teaching, the Vedana is the mentality aggregate, not the Rupa aggregate. It doesn't belong to the Rupa aggregate. So, if we practice according to the Buddha's way, you can practice as a Suddha Vipasaka directly taking your Vedana aggregate, because you must practice this Rupa aggregate. Why? The Vedana and the Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana, like four aggregates are depend on the Rupa aggregate. If you don't have the knowledge of the Rupa aggregate and you can't understand where is Vedana, where is Vedana, that means Vedana is in the mind movement actually, mental process in the mind movement. Uh, so therefore, I will explain this with some good drawing explanation, and then you can understand very clearly. Keep in mind, nobody can practice as a Suddha Vipasaka within 2 to 3 days or 4 to 5 days Vipassana. Um, as a Suddha Vipasaka, you must practice for element meditation. This is your meditation as a Suddha Vipassana up to its Rupa Kalapa stage, and even though you reach to the Rupa Kalapa stage, your concentration is Parikamma Samadhi or the preliminary Samadhi. And if you see the Rupa Kalapa, also Rupa Kalapa means minute particles or the subatomic particles. If you see this Rupa Kalapa, still you are in Sammuti Sacca level. You didn't cross the paramattha sacca. What is the paramattha sacca? You need to analyze this rupa kalapa up to its paramattha level. For example, you have in the rupa kalapa, if you see the rupa kalapa, you can understand these rupa kalapa are 8 types of materiality, what is called attamaka kalapa. And then you have 9 types of materiality, what is called non-at kalapa. And then navaka kalapa. And then you have 10 types of materiality as a group, that is what is called Dasaka Kalapa or the Decad Kalapa. So you need to analyze these 3 types of Kalapa and your whole 32 parts of the body and 6 sense doors up to its Paramattha level. And you need to understand what is the Kammaja Rupa, that means what is the Rupa arising from your Kamma, what is your Rupa arising from your mind based on the heart base, and then what is your Aharaja Rupa, that means whatever you take the food and how it become the Rupa Kalapa, and then every Rupa Kalapa you have Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. So out of that, these 8 types of materiality, Paramattha materiality or the ultimate materiality, you have Tejo. This Tejo has unique power, its own power, which can produce another generation of Rupa Kalapa. So that is what is called Tejo Rupa or the Utuja Rupa. So you need to, before you practice Vipassana, you need to understand your body in the Paramattha level. Otherwise, it is not the Vipassana. So, uh, and then um, if you have some pain in the body or some desirable object in the body, that means that is not your Vedana part. That is the object. Object. For example, if you feel some pain in the knee, that means the knee doesn't understand what pain. Your mind can understand in the heart. Your mind only even your mind also mind or mental process. Mind or mental process can understand what is the object that undesirable object in the neo wherever your body maybe that thing is in the back or anywhere in your body. That means you need to do the first rupa materiality meditation, because otherwise you cannot understand your mentality meditation. Where is mind? Because you need to see this uh, through the as a Suddha Vipassaka. If he practice Chatudhatu Avattana meditation, and then Chatudhatu Avattana meditation, the ultimate concentration is the Upachara concentration, or we can say Upachara Samadhi, or the access concentration. In this access concentration, you can see you have bright, brilliant, and radiant light in front of you. And as a Suddha Vipassaka, this, and then the Samathayanika Vipassaka, if he practiced jhana, every jhana has brilliant, bright, and radiant light. So this is according to the Buddha's teaching. And then through this light only in front of you, through this light only you can practice your four-element meditation, your mentality meditation as well as the materiality meditation. And then you reach to the materiality definition knowledge. And then if the Suddha Vipassaka did the mentality meditation definition knowledge, and then he is eligible to practice Pacchaya Parigraha Jnana, that is the cause apprehending knowledge. That means the causes of these five aggregate. Okay, now I will explain how you want to understand this Dhamma according to the Buddha's teaching. What you feel in the knee or wherever as a undesirable object or the desirable object, and how it can understand as a pain in the mind, in the heart. Okay. Now, Mr. Pankaj, can you open the that where the yeah.
Yes, Bhante, I got that one, Bhante. This one you
Yes,
want,
yes.
Bhante, right?
This one, yeah, this one, and before this one also you have something
Yes,
before this
Bhante.
one.
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah. Before that,
This one was the start, Bhante, and then there was
really,
this one.
okay. Can I send something now at right now?
Yes, Bhante, yeah, please share on our WhatsApp, Bhante. We can.
Yes, yes. Dr. Sheeta, I sent to Dr. Sheeta. Only two, not three.
Yes,
Uh,
Bhante, I got only
I
two.
will send.
Yeah.
And two,
Yeah,
okay, I will send. Yeah. Now, first one I will send. Hmm?
Okay, Bhante.
Please see the
Yes,
one.
Bhante. Yeah, yeah, we got that one, Bhante. I'll bring that one up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now
this
see,
one. Yeah.
because to understand as a Suddha Vipassaka, this thing, you must know the mentality, materiality, meditation knowledge. Otherwise, you can't understand this thing. And your meditation, that mean if you practice Vipassana, that is not according to Buddha's teaching. And when anything touch to the body, that mean what is that? Anything touch to the body mean the object touch. What types of object? Your Patavi object touch, and your Tejo object, or the fire. Patavi object mean the earth element. Earth element touch to the body. And that is the Patavi element. And then your Tejo element, or the temperature element, or fire element touch to the body. And then Vayu element touch to the body. So your Apo doesn't touch to the body. So therefore, you have three objects now. In the body, you have three objects for the tangible. As a tangible object, you have three objects. What are they? Patavi, Tejo, Vayu. Or the earth element, uh, fire element, and the Vayu element, that means wind element. Now, what is the Patavi element features? You have hardness, roughness, and heaviness, and smoothness, lightness, and softness, and the lightness. Those are the six features of Patavi element. And then, what is the Tejo element features? You heatness and the coldness. And then you have Vayu element pushing and supporting. These are the two features of the Vayu. So if some element is extra or in excess in your body, what happens? These element, for example, if you have Patavi element excess in your body, then what happens? Your body, you have Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, body decad Kalapa. Right? You have Kaya Dasaka Kalapa in the body, all over the body, you have Kaya Dasaka Kalapa. If you have Patavi Dhatu in the Rupa Kalapa, if you have increased Patavi element, what happened? This Patavi element, that means, for example, you may feel while you are meditating, you may feel some hardness or some roughness or some heaviness. Those are the features of the Patavi. Features of the Patavi, that means that is undesirable, not the desirable. But if your Patavi is now very soft Patavi, and then you have smooth Patavi or light Patavi, lightness Patavi, then that is the desirable object. And this is the hardness. But let's say if you have very high temperature in one place and you cannot bear it, what is that? Temperature mean your your fire element. Fire element now in excess in your body. So there in your body, then that what happened? This fire element also it touch in the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, Kaya Pasada. I will explain this thing, right? Kaya Pasada means body sensitivity, right? You have body sensitivity in the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa. Kaya Dasaka Kalapa means the body decad Kalapa. So in your body decad Kalapa, you have body sensitivity. Oh, Kaya Pasada. The Kaya Pasada touch now this temperature element of the heatness also touch in the Kaya Pasada Rupa, or the body sensitivity. And then you have cold also. If you have cold, very cold area in your body, that also gives, that is also not the desirable object. That is also undesirable object. And then you are pushing in the Vayu element or the wind element. What is that? Pushing mean every time you have pushing all over the body, maybe in the specialized area, sometimes. If you have this pushing also not the desirable object, pushing also undesirable object. So therefore, in the body, you have object only. You have object only. This object is understood by the mind. Which mind? In the body also you have Kaya Vijnana, but that Kaya Vijnana cannot understand. I just say, and I will go to the picture. And who understand and which can understand? Your mindo. Your mindo in the heart can understand fully. That means that is also fourth and fifth mental process only. Jamana mind movement only can understand what type of pain. What type of pain mean? Hard pain, or rough pain, or the what you call the That means your Vedana hunger arise in the heart base as a mental process. And then only you can understand what type of object you have in the neo somewhere in the body. Okay, now to get a clear understanding, to actually to practice in this way, this is also practice. Your practice depend on your practice. To practice this way, you need to have your mentality meditation knowledge and the materiality meditation knowledge to practice this also. Okay. Now, why I enter into the Pancha Dwara Chitta Viti? That means, in the according to the Buddha's teaching, you have Panchadwara Chitta Viti. That means Panchadwara Chitta Viti mean, for example, you have eye door, and then you have ear door, nose door, tongue door, body door. Those are the Panchadwara Chitta Viti. No, but those are the Panchadwara. There you have there arise one mind movement. For example, in the eye door, you have there arises eye consciousness and chakku vinyana, that is the Pali word. And then ear door, there arise sota vinyana, or the ear consciousness. And then in the nose, there arise gahana vinyana, or the nose consciousness. And then tongue, there arises jivha vinyana, or the tongue consciousness. And in the same way, in the body door, there arise everywhere. Not on, I mean, not simultaneously. You cannot have pain all over the body, but specialized area. If you have pain, that is related to the your panchadwara chitta vidi. There you have kaya vinyana. There arise kaya vinyana. Okay, in this way. So therefore, according to, because this is in your bodily pain, so therefore we need to understand what is the Panchadwara Chitta Viti, because it related to the Panchadwara. It doesn't catch by the Manodwara firstly. Firstly, it touches in the Panchadwara. Here, if you have something in the body, that means there arise your Kaya Vinyana. Okay, now in the knee, now I have written down the knee joint here. The knee joint here, you have in the knee joint, you have 6 types of rupa kalapa. What are they? Kaya dasaka kalapa. That means the body decad kalapa. Body decad kalapa. And then you have bahava dasaka kalapa. I didn't point out this kaya dasaka kalapa. You see now like a very black, right? Black or blue, very, very black thing are the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa. And
Solid.
then you have sorry, yeah, black one. Yeah, like that. Yes, but black one. You have Bahava Dasaka Kalapa. Bahava Dasaka Kalapa means the 6 decade Kalapa. 6 decade Kalapa. That is the Bahava Dasaka Kalapa. I didn't point it out that because we need Kaya Dasaka Kalapa only here. And then you have Jivita Navaka Kalapa, that means the life non-ad Kalapa. Life non-ad Kalapa, that means that contain 9 types of Rupa Kalapa as a group. And then you have Chittaja Ojatamaka Kalapa. Chittaja Ojatamaka Kalapa means you have what are they? That means the mind-born materiality. That is also 8 types of materiality. The oja or the nutritive essence is the eighth position, right? 8 position. For example, you have in the Chitta Jojattama Kalapa, you have Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. Oja is the 8th position. So therefore, Buddha mentioned that Chitta Jojattama Kalapa. And then you have Utujo Ojattama Kalapa also in the knee joint, or everywhere in your body. You have Utujo Ujattamaka Kalapa. That means Utu means Patavi, Apo, Tejo, what is called Utu by the Buddha. Then this Tejo, in this Tejo Kalapa also, this Tejo can produce another types of Rupa Kalapa, what is called Utuja Rupa Kalapa. This Utuja Rupa Kalapa also, you have Oja as a 8 materiality. That means Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Vanagandha, Rasa, Oja. This Oja is the 8 materiality. So therefore, that is what is called Utuja Ojattamaka. And then you have Aharaja Ojattamaka. That means you can what you eat, they become Aharaja Ojattamaka Kalapa. And that oja also at the 8th position. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Vana, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. So therefore, all three are Chitta Jojatamaka, Utu Jojatamaka, and Hara Jojatamaka are the 8 types of materiality. And Kaya Dasakalapa and Bhava Dasakalapa are the 10 types of materiality as a group. And Jivita Navakalapa, you have 9 types of materiality. Now, when you meditate, what happened to you? If you cannot focus your object, whatever the object, if you
Bhanteji,
cannot focus, yeah,
sorry, one
yes,
quick question.
yeah,
This is super good. So at any point of time,
yeah,
every the tiniest is can be one of these 6, right? It could be. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. For example, in the body door, you
Yeah.
have these 6 types of materiality. But in the eye door,
Yeah.
you don't have 6, you have 7 materiality.
Oh,
Why?
okay, gotcha,
You
gotcha.
have,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
But
one
for the
is,
body type, these
yeah,
any time, any minutest particle can be one of these, right? Kaya, Bhava,
yes, yes,
Jivita, Chittija, Uttuja. Okay, okay, got it. Cool,
yes,
thank you.
all together. In
Okay.
the eye door, ear door, and the body door, in the tongue door and your nose door has extra. Extra mean, for example, in the eye you have chakku dasaka kalapa. That
Oh,
means,
got it, got it.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Bhante,
okay, yeah,
what Vinaya is asking, like at any given time, only one is present, but that's not correct, right? All of these are present.
yes, yes, yes. Any
All of
given
these
time,
are present.
all
All
of these are
No,
present.
no. The question was, Shital,
Uh-huh.
at the tiniest rate, it could be either octave type or nonad type or decad type.
But all are
They,
present.
no, all are, no. But consider just to, okay, mathematically, if we see that in a knee joint, consider there are only 6 particles. Each one of them can be either Kaya type, the second can be Bhava type, the third can be Jivita type, the fourth can be
No, no,
Chitta.
no, no.
Like that,
No,
Bhanteji, or
not in this way. They are mix like Atakatha says that actually this is the meditator's definite experience. For example, Atakatha says these the kalapa are mixed with like if you mix flour and rice flour and another for
wheat
example
flour.
rice flour and let's say like another moon flour, right?
Hmm.
Right, rice flour and moon flour, or rice flour or the turmeric flour, like that. If you mix, you can't understand what is that. Okay, mix all together, not in this order.
Understood, Bhanteji, but still they are at a very subtlest level.
Yeah,
They are still rice flour and turmeric flour or moong flour, right?
yeah, like that, right? Like that.
Yes,
That is
understood.
the, for example, that is an example.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, understood,
Yeah,
understood.
mix all together.
Mixed all together.
Why?
Yes.
Yeah, why I write down in this way? That is the Buddha mentioned. For example, you have Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, Bhava Dasaka Kalapa, and Jivitanava Kalapa, Kamma born.
Yeah.
Those derived from the Kamma, and Chitta Jojattamaka Kalapa, mind born.
Yeah, yeah,
Based on the heart base. So
yeah.
Utujojatam Kalapa, temperature bond, and
Great. Yeah.
Ahara Jojatam Kalapa, Aharaja bond. So
Got it.
therefore, I went with Buddha's that classification, right?
Understood, understood.
Yeah.
But Bhanteji,
Okay.
this is super, I
Yeah.
mean, enlightening that something gets born out of temperature and, so, yeah, so, okay. So, Bhanteji, one more question. At the
Yes.
beginning, you said in the knee,
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Hello.
Yeah. Another question, quick question. When you started explaining this knee process, right? You said
Yes.
Patavi, Tejo, and Vayu. You did not say Apo.
Yes, because why the Apo element or the water element doesn't touch in this Kaya Pasada. Kaya
Really?
Dasaka Kalapa, only Patavi Tejo Vaya.
Why not Apo?
Apo mean Apo directly understand by the mind. Mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For example, if you touch the water, that means you never touch the water element, never touch your kaya pasada. Only your patavi tejo vayo in the water can touch. Got it?
No.
Here in this way. For example, if
Hmm.
you put the your hand to the water, let's say like that water is warm water.
Okay.
Now you are touching the water, but water element in the rupa kalapa. What is the water? Water is nothing. Oh, every 8 types of rupa kalapa only. Got it? If you analyze the water, that means they are 8 kalapa only. Utuja ojatama kalapa only. Huh? Here in the animate only we have this type of all rupa kalapa. In the inanimate, every inanimate thing you have only utuja kalapa. Utuja ojatama kalapa only. Huh? For example, in the water, seas, rivers, and mountain, you never find out the kaya dasa kalapa, bhava dasa kalapa, jivita kalapa like rupa or the chitta jojatamaka, ahara jojatamaka. Only utuja rupa, utuja jojatamaka, only you can find out or you can analyze the inanimate thing. Get it?
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you touch the water, that water contains only utuja rupa, utuja ojattamaka kalapa only. Got it? That means patavi, apo, tejo, vayo, vanna, gandha, rasa, oja. Only that thing. And now what happened when you touch the water? That patavi element touch the your kaya pasada in the kaya dasaka kalapa in your body, in your hand. Oh, it touched the temperature element in your hand. Hand being in your kaya dasa kalapa, kaya pasada in the hand. Oh, it touched the vayu element. No water element touch. Got it?
I think I'm getting it, but not fully.
Vinaya, what Bhante
Huh.
is saying, like that's the inherent quality of that apo element that it's not tangible. You cannot touch that. It's not with your rupa or with your only by the mind. So what Bhante is explaining, like when you put your finger, suppose in a water, it's a warm water. So what you are touching, like you feel something like it's a water, right? So whatever water you feel, you feel like I felt the water. It's warm. But whatever you felt, it's the earth element, right? And then
if it's a warmth you are feeling, then
no. If you
Okay.
feel that, you feel that pathavi, that it's something there. It has some mass, right? That's a weight, right, Bhante? So that's
no.
the
Yes.
earth element. And when you feel that it's a warm water or cold water, that's a temperature element. But
No,
that
I think the way I understood is water also has 3 forms, right? Ice, water, and air. So the temperature that
Eh,
makes water different,
no.
right? Depending upon what temperature it is. So inherently, then we are saying if it is ice, then it is Pathvi.
No.
If it is air, then it is smoke. Then it is but the temperature. I think something on those lines maybe, and
Let's
that's the
take this
reason water has
example
such.
of this
I
water.
think
Yeah.
what is happening here, Bhante, if I can say something.
yes, can.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
whether it is ice or water or vapor or anything, at the very minute level, each one of the particle of any of these forms would have only a 8 the smallest particle in any of these elements would be what is called
Utuja
Attakalapa.
ojattam.
And
Utuja ojattam.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
is Attakalapa of the type Utuja. And what this Attakalapa would contain? Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. These 8 factors are always together but they are 8 different ones. And when we are saying that whatever we are touching to the body, only the Pathavi out of these 8, only the Pathavi is able to make contact with the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa.
No, I mean other also, right? Apo,
Apo, yeah, or
not
Apo,
Apo,
not Apo.
Tejo.
No
Tejo is
Apo.
also
Tejo and Vayo, but not Apo.
Apo can only make contact, that first part for the Apo can only happen with a mind Dasaka Kalapa. Is that correct, Bhante?
Yeah, mind Dasaka, not mind Dasaka.
Mind Navaka.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it directly Apo can understand by the mind directly in the
Okay,
heart.
Bhante. Yeah.
Okay.
So out of this, so anytime we are talking about a Panchadwara, we are only talking about 3. Apo,
Pancha nahi karo.
Kaya.
Kayadara.
Yeah,
Yes,
fire.
Kayadara.
We are not talking about fire element,
Apo.
Apo there yet. We are
Yeah.
only talking
So,
about.
Bhante, in that example, right, whenever we say that we are touching the water, we are feeling hot, earth element, and the hot
Yes.
or cold is known by the Tejo, and its flowing is understood by the Vayo, but not Apo.
Flowing.
Yeah, like if the water is
Flowing
flowing.
means yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
flowing.
Apo pushing features, pushing, right?
Not
Not the flowing.
Not flowing, pushing.
Yeah,
The
pushing.
pushing is
Pushing
understood
feature
by Vayo.
understood by the
Vayo,
this Kaya Dasakalapa, but your flowing of the Apo cannot be understood by the Kaya Dasakalapa. Okay?
Flowing
Kaya
and cohesion.
Prasadin the
Right,
flowing and
Vipassanā?
cohesion cannot be understood. Yeah.
Yes, it can be understood only by the mind. Directly, mind can understand. Huh? Got it? Okay. Now let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Your understanding in this way, developing understanding is good. Okay. And now, let's say you are meditating and your knee joint get pain. Knee joint, you have hardness, right? Hardness, knee joint, you have hardness. Why you have hardness? Because your meditation mind is not so powerful to catch the object. Catch the object. So therefore, you take any other different object. For example, you take the last object instead of your original object, and you take the hated object. You can take sleepy object or laziness object, and you can take the restless. Your mind become restless, and your mind regret. Both arise together to your mind, and maybe you don't have any saddha, or your saddha become low, and such type of object you can catch. Because of that reason, your mind mind not the kusala mind. At that time, your mind is not kusala mind. Your mind filled with akusala mind. For example, if you have a lust object, if you have a hated object, you have akusala mind. So therefore, that akusala mind produce mind-born materiality. Even kusala mind also produce mind-born materiality. Every mind in the heart, depending on the heart, produce the mind-born materiality. But try to understand in the eye do, ear do, and tongue do, body do, and the gahana do, or the nose do, they are also arise mind, but that mind cannot produce rupa kalapa, or that mind cannot produce mind-born materiality. Only mind-born materiality can produce by the mind which based on the heart base, which depending on the heart base. So now, if you are not, meditation is not successful, what happened? This mind-born materiality, that means this mind-born materiality produce not the smooth Patavi not containing smooth quality, or Patavi not containing and then the smooth quality, or the we can say light quality. Light mean not heavy. they are not producing smooth and like smooth, soft or smooth or light Rupa Kalapa. Patavi doesn't contain. Patavi have now hardness, roughness, and heavy Rupa Kalapa. Now those Rupa Kalapa spread all over the body. You are all over the body, that Rupa Kalapa spread. And now what happened? These Rupa Kalapa also go into your knee, because now your much of weight, your body weight, where your body weight is on the trunk, and some parts of the body weight goes to bear in the knee joint. So therefore, your knee joint get pain. Why? You have hardness object in the knee. From where this hardness object? From your mind. Mind-born materiality contain Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja, like 8 types of materiality. On that materiality, your Patavi is prominent of hardness. Or Patavi prominent of what called your Patavi prominent of you see the blue Rupa Kalapa, right? Blue Rupa Kalapa produced by the Mindo. That Mindo actually, the mind also produce this Rupa mind-born materiality. What is this inside in the center? That is the object, right? Your meditation object is inside. Now what happened? Around your meditation object, you have mind and the mental factor. Mind and the mental factor around around the object, mind and the mental factor sets up. And now what happened? Now, in the close to the object side, your mind produce mind-born materiality. So those mind-born materiality spread all over the body, as well as to the knee joint. So then, because now our example is knee joint. So therefore, now these Rupa Kalapa spread, but that Rupa Kalapa contains prominent Patavi element as a hardness. Let's say hardness only. Now you see this Rupa Kalapa mixed with the other Kaya Dasa Kalapa, Bhava Dasa Kalapa, Jivitanava Kalapa, and Chittaja, that means Utujoja Kalapa, Ahara Yojatama Kalapa, and mixed with this Chittaja Ojatama Kalapa. Now what happened? This Chittaja Ojatama Kalapa has, now you go to here, this picture. This picture means Chitta Jojatama Kalapa. Now I in the right side, Mr. Pankaj Mishra.
Yes, Bhante,
And,
but
yeah,
just one question. What you are trying to say is that when we were concentrating, the way that we were concentrating in our sitting, and we observed the pain in
object.
So the object become some kind of a pain in the knee. That is what we were kind of trying to see through. But in the process, what you are explaining is that what happened was that particular object was taken into the mind door.
Yeah.
And when it was taken into the mind door, at that time, these mind-born materiality was produced.
Yeah.
And then mind-born materiality was spread throughout the body, including the knee.
Yes, including the knee. And this mind-born materiality, why it become now hard Patavi or undesirable object, hard Patavi or maybe very high temperature, right? With the temperature element high, or a prominent Vayu element with the materiality. Why? You are away from the object. When you are away from the object, this can happen. But if you are on the object, if you focus your object very sharp and powerfully, what happen? These mind-born materiality are very light, soft and smooth. Get it?
Yes, Bhante. So somebody feeling pity or joy in his meditation object, then they would be producing mind-born materiality, which would have this quality of softness,
Yes, smoothness and
lightness
lightness.
and smoothness. And because those
Yes,
mind-body materiality will spread all across the body, that's where he would feel the pleasure, maybe
happy,
happy.
happy feeling. Yeah,
So it,
happy feeling
yeah,
in the, huh?
yeah. So whether our in our example, whether it's a pain or it's a happy feeling, it just
Mm,
depending on what kind of mind-body materiality is created.
yes, based on the mind in the heart and mind-bone materiality. Yes,
Yes.
good.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mr.
and then now if we expand, if we enlarge this Rupa Kalapa, you can understand your Chittaja Ojatamaka Kalapa now expand like that. Now I separate Patavi Dhatu, but so see, when you see the Rupa Kalapa, you cannot see Patavi element at one side, Apo element in the middle, Tejo element, and one yeah, here Patavi is P is the Patavi, A is the long A and above, yeah. P is the Patavi in the Kayadasa Kalapa. Okay, now Kayadasa Kalapa, P is the Patavi, and you have A above diacritic mark, that is the Apo, and then you have T is the Tejo, right? And V is the Vayo, the next V is the Vanna, the color, and the G is the Gandha or the order, and you have R. What is the color order? Then
Rasa.
actually, this is the that is the flavor or rasa, right? Rasa,
Yeah.
varna, gandha, rasa, and oja. Oja is the O. So again, you have in the Dasaka Kalapa, you have Jivita Navaka, Jivita Rupa. Right side, Mr. Pankaj. Yeah, Jivita. J is the Jivita Rupa or the life faculty. In the life faculty in the Rupa Kalapa, special Rupa Kalapa. You have every Kamaja Rupa has life faculty, right? And then you have special Rupa, what is called Kaya Pasada Rupa, KP. KP is the Kaya Pasada Rupa. Go to the KP. KP is the Kaya Pasada Rupa. And then that means body translucency or your body sensitivity, Kaya Pasada. And now, this is the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa. And actually, if you see the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, yeah, if you see the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, you cannot find such type of, in this order, right? In this order, you cannot find. But for example, if you see Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, and if you want to see the Patavi element, this Patavi element, you can understand everywhere Patavi element, right? Apo element, everywhere in the Rupa Kalapa, you can see the Apo element. In this way, everything are everywhere, right? Everywhere. So therefore, try to understand this way, that depend on your practical knowledge. And then the other thing, now you have Kaya Pasad in the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, and this is the body sensitivity to take the tangible object. That has ability. And then another enlarged Rupa Kalapa is the Chittaja Ojatamaga Kalapa. That is produced by your mind, meditation mind. Chittaja Ojatamaga Kalapa. Now, Chittaja Ojatamaga Kalapa also has Pathavi element, right? This is the Rupa Kalapa, and you have Pathavi element. That is what is called, we now took as hardness, right? Hardness of the Pathavi. So you go to the Pathavi tangible object. That is the tangible object. Hmm? Whatever element of the Chitta Jarupa, that is a tangible object, that has hardness as a prominent in the Patavi. And then you have Apo Dhatu, right? As Apo Dhatu, Tejo Dhatu, and Vayo Dhatu, Spastvi, and Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. Hmm? These are the 8 types of materiality. So now,
What you are,
now what happened?
Bhante,
Uh,
what you are explaining here in with these two balls,
yeah,
one is kind of an expanded feature showing Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, which is here on the top.
yes.
And at the
Hmm.
bottom here, what you are showing is Chittaja
Chittaja Ojatamaga
Ojattama
Kalapa.
Kalapa, which has
Hmm.
these 8 plus only these 8
No, 8.
Tamaka. with
Yes.
Pathvi, Apo, Tejo,
Hmm.
Vayu, Vanna, Gandha, Rupa,
Rasa.
Rasa, Oja.
Rasa, Oja.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and on the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa, you had 10 in there. Pathvi, Apo, Tejo,
Yes.
Vayu, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja.
Rasa,
J is
Oja.
for Jivita
Jivitindriya.
Rupa. Yeah, and KP, which
Yeah.
is the Kaya Pasada.
And
So this Attamaka and this
yes.
Dasamaka, they are Dasaka, they are having a contact of the Pathvi from the mind-born materiality.
Yes.
And the KP, that is the Kaya Pasada
Kaya Prasad. Yeah.
factor from
Now,
the Kaya Dasaka Kalapa,
yeah.
they are having contact.
Yeah, contact. Now they are the contact. For example, now many mind-bone mentality spread towards the knee joint. That mind-bone mentality has 8 types of mentality. That patavi of the mind-bone mentality or the chittaja ojatama kalapa patavi touch with the kaya pasada. Only patavi touch. Because now this chittaja ojatama kalapa, you have hardness. You have hardness prominent. So therefore, this patavi touch to the kaya pasada. Then what happened? There arise kaya vinyana, body consciousness. So you go with the arrow. You go with the arrow. Yeah, go with the arrow. And then there arise in the knee joint, there arise body consciousness. The base of that rupa mind, body consciousness. So that is the tangible object in the center or the core of this draw. That means that is the tangible object. That is the hardness. That means, right? Around this tangible object, you have body consciousness plus mental factors. Plus mental factors, body consciousness and the mental factors. So this body consciousness and the mental factors around the object, you can see very clearly while practicing the Nama Paricheda Jnana, you can see it very clearly. So what are the mental factors? You have 7 types of mental factors with the body consciousness. What are they? You go passa. Actually, not passa. Right? Passa is the contact with the object. You can see very clearly while practicing. While practicing, uh, uh, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Yeah.
Yes, Bhante. Yeah.
Yes, because okay, I will message. Here now, you have with this body consciousness, you have 7 types of. There arise with this body consciousness around the tangible object. There arise phassa, contact, and vedana. Vedana is now the yeah vedana kanda, that means vedana mental factor, and then you have feeling mental factor, and then you have sanya mean the perception mental factor, and you have chetana mean the volition mental factor, and you have ekaggata one pointedness mental factor, and jivitindriya manasikara, right? Another one is jivitindriya mean the life faculty of this mind movement, right? Another one is manasikara, right? Manasikara. It has not mentioned here. Manasikara. Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. Such type of 7 mentality with such type of 7 Sabbhachitta Sadharana or Chetasika, or the whole universal, right? Universals. 7 universals. Those are called 7 universal with the body consciousness. They arise in the knee. But this body consciousness, this is the mind movement, right? You have object center, and you have body consciousness and the your what called the mental factor, 7 types of mental factors around. around. All this mind movement always arise, always pass away. Always arise, always passes away. Okay. And then, this arise in the body, right? But this Vedana part in the mental, you have Vedana mental factor. This Vedana cannot understand, or this mind cannot understand as this is hardness, because it can understand only the tangible object. It touch something only, right? Only the touch can be understand by this mind movement. Get it? You can't understand what quality of hardness, what hardness, and where it is. Like that, you can't understand. Okay, uh, now what happened? This tangible object as a hardness, they are in the knee joint. As soon as it takes by this mind movement as a hardness object, then in the mind, in the heart, you have simultaneously heart also. In the heart also, there arise Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement. It also takes the same object at the same time. And then go to the another. Go to the another. Maybe yeah. Here now, in the mind, now you want to know this thing. Keep in mind, these are actually, if you practice mentality meditation, you can understand this thing. Or if you have knowledge of Abhidhamma, a basic knowledge of Abhidhamma Chitta and the Chetasika, that means the mind and the mental factors, or even that you can understand. But try to understand this in this way, according to the question. Now you have before that in the heart, now you have bhavanga, because now in the heart you have bhavanga before touch the tangible object in the knee joint. So you have bhavanga only. What is bhavanga? Bhavanga means wherever you don't have the mind mental process in your heart, only bhavanga arise, perish away, arise, passing away successfully for a long time. Till there arise another mind, another mental process. So basically, you want to understand bhavanga chitta means bhava plus anga become bhavanga. Bhava plus anga, above. Mr. Pankaj, go. Yeah, bhavanga mind. Bhavanga means life continuum. That means that is the one which continue your life. Otherwise, if the bhavanga doesn't arise in your wherever you don't have the mental process, if the bhavanga doesn't arise by power of the karma, then you die. Right? We die. Our death takes place. So therefore, you need to understand this bhavanga mind is the mind which has its own object. It doesn't take the present object. This bhavanga, because this bhavanga mind comes from your patisandhi mind movement in your this present life. This patisandhi mind movement or the birth linking mind movement is the patisandhi mind movement. I never mentioned here. Birth linking mind movement, you can birth linking mind movement also arise because of your past karma, right? Because of your past karma. So bhavanga also arise thereafter after birth linking mind movement because of their past karma. So now bhava plus anga become bhavanga. That means this is the thing which can run your life in this very life, in this life, or whatever your life, this bhavanga runs your life, right? Okay. Take at the moment, I'm not gonna give the detailed description about the bhavanga, because bhavanga has many description, right? Many description mean this I just mentioned. You keep it in this mind. Bhavanga has its own object. It doesn't take the present object, and it arises because of your karmic power. And again, it arises only there in the heart base. If you don't have the mind mental process, there arise bhavanga. Otherwise, bhavanga vanish, right? Otherwise, bhavanga vanish, yeah, disappear. Okay. Now, before that touch tangible object, you have bhavanga in your mind in the heart, right? This is also in the heart base. So what is the in the middle you have bhavanga object, and around which your mind and the bhavanga mental factors. Huh? And then what are these tiny particles? Those are the heart base, right? Heart base materiality. Okay. Now, in the same heart base, right? Same heart base, you have there arise Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement. That Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement, you go to the Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement, right? Now the Chittaviti starts. Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement means 5 adverting consciousness. There arise 5 adverting consciousness. So now you see this
Bhante,
5 adverting consciousness. Yeah.
This 5-door adverting consciousness or the Panchadwara with he started because
Yes.
there was this tangible object of hardness, this touch between KP, the Kaya Prasada,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and the
Because
Patvi
of that reason.
from the heart-born, mind-born materiality. So
Yes. Yes.
that touch gave you the
Yes.
object of hardness, because the object of hardness
Yes.
was captured, or the object was represented
Just
to a
yeah.
moment. That's when once you see that touch happening, then
Yeah.
in your mind, actually there was just bhavanga process was going on, let's say. Before that, once the object
Yeah.
is presented, now the Panchadwara Vitti would start.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bhante? Yeah.
Now Panchadara Chitti would start, and your bhavanga now break down. No bhavanga mind movement in the heart base now. Got it?
Yes, Bhanteji.
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, because here you want to understand this thing also, because in the heart base you have only one mind movement at a time. All mind movement or 2 mind movement cannot arise in the heart base simultaneously.
So
Okay.
bhavanga is the default kind of.
Yeah, now the bhavanga disappear because of
Yes.
your karmic power. Bhavanga
Yeah.
disappear, right? And it allows to arise the Panchadwara Vajjana. Okay. 5-door adverting consciousness. That 5-door adverting consciousness take the same object in the Kaya Vijnana, right? You go to the another Panchadara Vajjana. That means Panchadara Vajjana. This is the object in the center. You have object, and they are the Panchadara mind movement and the Chetasika sets on around which, right? These are therefore. I have written down in this way. You want to see in this way while practicing, before practicing Vipassana, you want to see your Panchadara Vajjana mind movement in this way, right? But in this way mean not like this is rough drawing, right? But you need to understand this. All materiality and mentality are always arise, always pass away, and you can see this very clearly while practicing the Nama Paricheda Jnana, or the meditation knowledge, mentality definition knowledge while practicing. And then this is the Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement. This is the heart base. Heart base means that's the heart base, right? Heart base. And now that mind movement also has the same object, and your body base, right? Go to the another. Yeah, your body base, there arise Kaya Vijnana, body consciousness, right? Body base, there arise body consciousness, but that is in the body base, not in the heart base. But this object seen by the takes by at the same time this subject of the body door, right? Body door, body base, that means Kaya Vijnana, whatever Kaya Vijnana takes as an object, that object, the same object takes by the Panchadwara Vajjana.
So this O
Right?
that is continuing up in here, Bhante, that remains the same object that
Yes,
was
same
on
object.
the earlier diagram. That is this object.
Yes, this
Okay.
object.
This
Tangible
object is the
object.
tangible object of hardness that we are carrying,
Yeah.
because our example was
Yes.
pain. So the
Hmm.
hardness, prominent hardness tangible object is carrying into the moment there, up in here.
Yeah.
So it first was
Yeah.
taken into the heart base, and then it was
Yes.
taken into the body base, where with
Yeah.
that object, Kaya Vijnana arises.
Yeah. That means I again write down here Kaya Vijnana. Because why? I want to tell you, this is the Panchadhara Chittaviti, and the same mind same object takes by the Panchadhara Vajjana mind movement, where Kaya Vijnana arise, and this Kaya Vijnana, Kaya Vijnana object you can see by the Panchadhara Vajjana. Okay? At the same time, simultaneously you can see the Kaya Vijnana object. It touches in the Kaya, it touches in the Kaya Vijnana, right? That same object taken by the Panchadhara Vajjana, or the five-door adverting consciousness. Huh? Okay. Now, here, but none of them can understand what is the object. Only touch, right? Only touch can be understand. No by no any description, right? Without any description, only touch can be understand both mind movement.
So in this mind moment, Bhante, we only know that there was some kind of touch happened. That's it. We don't know that was
Yes.
hardness.
Yeah.
So
What
only
hardness like that?
one Chetasika, like
Huh?
only Fassa is that's what we are able to understand, Bhante. The mind is
No.
not.
Passa is a Chetasika, right?
Yes,
Passa is a
yes.
Chetasika. Actually is the object, tangible.
No, Bhante, like
Got it?
so far, so only knowing the Fassa or Fassa happened, and because of that Fassa,
Yes.
then the
Yes,
next
yes.
yes.
Passa mean the Passa is the now mental factor in the mind movement. That Passa touch the Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekagata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara, and every mind mental factors now touch the
Those were
bend
all,
towards the object.
so those were all present, Bhante, like around the object. We had all 7 Chetasika, Sabbha Chitta Sadharana
Yes, yes.
present there. So
Yeah.
Vassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Manasikara, Jivitindriya, they were all present here, all 7 of them.
Yes.
Chitta Sadharana.
And especially, here, especially Passa touch the tangible object. Right?
Yeah, but first made the
Okay, Dr. Sita, correct? Huh?
Yes, Bhante.
Okay. The Passa, but you need to understand Passa is the mental factor, but this tangible object or the touch is the object.
Yes. Yes.
But also I wanted to point out, Bhante, what you are saying is at this particular moment, at this Chitta Vidhi,
Yes.
this particular mind movement happens with the heart base. I mean, the Chitta Vidhi is always running at the heart base, but the Vijnana that was present there, that was still with the heart base. While the following mind movement, the same object passes away, but the Vijnana that comes in is a Kaya Vijnana, which is coming from the body base now.
Body base, yeah. It is in the knee joint now.
Yes,
huh? Yeah, it is in the knee joint. According to our example, it is in the knee joint. And then same object passed to the heart base. Now heart base, Chittaviti going on heart base, Panchadhara Chittaviti going on heart base. In the heart base, you have some Patichana mind movement. What is called receiving consciousness, right? Receiving consciousness. Same object and mentality and same object with the mentality. There arise another mentality. For example, in the Panchadhara Chittaviti, Panchadhara Vajjana, you have 11 types of mentality. Here also, Sampatichana also 11 types of 11 types of mentality, and then Sampatichana also 11 types of mentality. That means Sampatichana mind and 10 Chetasika, right? 10 Chetasika. But you have in the Kaya Vijnana, you have 7 Chetasika. Okay. But don't go too deep, because now you want to understand. Don't go too deep, mean you just understand with the, let's go to Panchadhara Vajjana. Panchadhara Vajjana, you have, in the Panchadhara Vajjana, you have Panchadwara Vajjana mind movement and 10 Chetasika. There arise 10 Chetasika. And then in the body base, there arise Kaya Vijnana, which has 7 Chetasika only. And then Sampatichana, when same object takes by the Sampatichana, the another mind movement, that means receiving mind movement, that they are also around the object, you have Sampatichana mind movement or the Sampatichana consciousness as well as 10 Chetasika. 10 Chetasika.
Yes.
When you, and then same object goes to the Santirana mind movement, right? Santirana. Santirana means investigating consciousness. Same object, taking the same object, they investigate, but it investigate, but it can't investigate up to its real qualities, right? Hardness, like investigation cannot be done. And then same object goes takes by this mind movement now perish away, or this mind if there arise a new mind movement, the former mind movement vanish. Thereafter only you can there arise the new mind movement. That new mind movement is Vattapana. That means determining consciousness, but it cannot determine very clearly, right? It cannot determine very clearly. That is also in the heart base. Now all Chittaviti going on the heart base, right? All mind movement going on the heart base. Now, after this Vattapana mind movement, there arise first Javana. Javana means impulsion mind movement, very quick mind movement, right? 7 types of Javana you have, right? 7 types of Javana you have in this Chittaviti. For example, first Javana. Now if there is now let's say now this Javana having how many Chitta and Chetasika? If the let's say now the object is hardness, according to the object, there arise in this Javana, there arise Domanassa Vedana, right? In this Javana, because object is now hardness, right? There arise Domanassa Vedana and Passa Vedana. Then Passa, with this Javana mind, Javana Chitta, say taking the hardness subject but cannot understand hardness, right? Cannot understand hardness very clearly, but it can understand that is undesirable object, like, right? Undesirable object. Therefore there arise Passa Vedana. This Vedana is now Domanassa Vedana, right? This Vedana is the Domanassa Vedana now in your heart base. Now we now go with Vedana only, right? Because there arise now there arise 19 with 19 Chetasika, right? With 19 Chetasika, this 18 Chetasika, there arise Domanassa Vedana. And then you have Javana 2. Javana 2 means now first Javana vanish or disappear, and then it gives the object to the second Javana. Javana 2 means second Javana. Second Javana also you have Domanassa Vedana, right? Third Javana, then first Javana only movement only it lasts, and then it vanish. Before vanish, it takes the third Javana object, right? Third Javana takes the object. Then third Javana also Domanassa Vedana. Fourth Javana also Domanassa Vedana. The Javana fifth also, sixth also, seven also. Not the 8, 7, right? 8 Javana, sorry, 7 Javana also Domanassa Vedana.
So
and thereafter you have
this has to be number 7, Bhante. Yeah.
7, yeah. That is the number 7,
7,
not
yeah.
the 8. Yeah, number 7. Only 7 Javana, right? After this 7 Javana, now want to reduce the Chittaviti, power of the Chittaviti. That means this Javana means impulsion. Impulsion means very quickly they arise and pass away, arise and pass away. And because of that reason, you need another mind 2 movement to slow the Chittaviti, the speed, what is called Tadaramana, right? Taking the same Aramana. Aramana means taking the same object, there arise Tadaramana. Tadaramana. And then Tadaramana means the registration mind movement. Tadaramana. And two Tadaramana, first registration mind movement and the second registration mind movement. And then your Panchadwara Chittaviti finish from there, right? From this line, your Panchadwara Chittaviti or the 5-door mental process finish. Now there again, if you don't have the Chittaviti, what happened? Bhavanga comes and arise, right? Bhavanga arise, not comes, and Bhavanga arise and place in the heart base. And then Bhavanga now because of your karma. Otherwise, what happened? If they are not arising Bhavanga, what happened? Our death will take place definitely, right? Death takes place, but we have the causes still. Therefore, a death occur when the cause coming, only death occur, right? But before that, Bhavanga rise in the heart base. Now all are in the heart base. Now thereafter, your first Manodhara Chittaviti arises, right? Manodhara Chittaviti. This is the starting from after Bhavanga, after disappearance of this Bhavanga, there arise Manodhara Vajjana mind, right? That is what is called mind-adverting consciousness. Mind-adverting consciousness. So Manodhara Vajjana. Taking the same object, but this object is Atita object or past object, because not the present object. Present object takes by the Panchadhara Vajjana and up to this Tadaraman, right? Up to Tadaraman only. Now this Manodhara Vajjana, there arise Manodhara Vajjana or the mind-adverting consciousness. This is also in the heart base. Now mind-adverting consciousness take the object, but that object is past object, right? Not the present object. And now after first Manodhara Vajjana, first Manodhara Vajjana Chittaviti, that means there arise Manodhara Vajjana mind movement, and then you have again 7 Javana. Javana 1, Javana 2, Javana 3, right? Javana means impulsion consciousness. Now, but same object, right? Same object, but that takes as a Atita object, or the we can say this is the past object, not the present object, because Mindo everything knows, right? Mindo everything knows. Okay, now if they are if the third mind movement, if the third Javana mind movement perish away, or if it break down, what happened? It goes, the same object goes to the fourth Javana, right? Fourth Javana. And thereafter, fifth Javana. Thereafter, sixth Javana. The other maybe. Now, fourth Javana, fifth Javana, sixth Javana, seventh Javana. In the same way, it goes. 7 Javana, they arise. And thereafter, to reduce the speed of this Javana, 2 Tadaramana mind movements, they arise separately in the heart base. And thereafter, your Manodhara Chittaviti finish, right? Manodhara Chittaviti means Manodhara Vajjana, 7 Javana, and 2 Tadaramana. Then Manodhara Chittaviti finish. And then there arise again Bhavanga, right? Bhavanga. And the second pure Manodhara Chittaviti going on then, right? MDV means Manodhara Vajjana, taking the same object from the Tadaramana, right? Not the Bhavanga. Bhavanga has another unique object, Tadaramana object. And then another Manodhara Vajjana mind movement arise, and then it gives the space for the 7 types of Javana to arise. 7 types of Javana, one after one. And then 2 Tadaramana, first Tadaramana, and the second Tadaramana, and then your that Chittaviti also finish, and there arise Bhavanga. And then again another Manodhara Vajjana mind movement going on, right? Manodhara Vajjana, Javana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you have 2 Tadaramana, and then that Manodhara Chittaviti also, third Manodhara Chittaviti also complete. And then there arise Bhavanga again, right? Bhavanga again. Now, after fourth, here you can, you can go above a little bit. And after fourth, now here actually you have pure Manodhara Chittaviti, 3 pure Manodhara Chittaviti we come across, and you have again the another Manodwara Chittaviti, that is also Panchadara Chittaviti, related to the Panchadara Chittaviti, altogether 4, right? Altogether 4. After 4 only, fourth Manodwara Chittaviti, when the fourth Manodwara Chittaviti arises and going on, in the fourth Manodwara Chittaviti, Javana, right? Fourth or fifth Manodwara Chittaviti, we can say, Atakatha also says in this, fourth or fifth Manodwara Chittaviti, which can, those are the Javana mind movement, only can understand what quality of this object, what is this tangible object. It is hardness or softness or roughness or the pushing or whatever the object, it can be understood by the Javana, this fourth or fifth Javana mind mental process only. So therefore, wherever you have pain in the body, your fourth or fifth Manodwara Chittaviti, after finishing your what called the Panchadara Chittaviti, only your Javana mind movement only can understand what quality of this object. In the Kaya Vijnana, they arise Kaya Vijnana, whatever the place, but that Kaya Vijnana is very weak to understand what is the object. So therefore, basically, I want to say here, according to the question, I want to say here, you want to, if you want to practice Vedanānupassanā, first of all, you need to practice the mentality meditation. Otherwise, you don't know where is Vedana. Before that, you want to take the Rupa, what called we can say, Rupa or the materiality definition knowledge. Otherwise, you don't know what is Rupa Kalapa, what is the tangible object, and you don't know the object, you don't know the where this tangible object touch, and that is the Kaya Pasada. You need to know everything. That's why I'm telling, basically, before practice Vipassana, you must practice Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. If you don't have Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, you are not eligible to practice Vipassana. Anyhow, not eligible to practice Vipassana. And if you have Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, that means mentality and materiality definition knowledge like this, right? This type of knowledge you need to grow while before practice Vipassana. You need to know, you need to see this every mind movement through the Suddha Vipassaka by way of the 4-element meditation samadhi power, and for the for the Samathayanika Vipassaka, he can see this mental mind movement very clearly by their jhana light. Jhana light. So therefore, that's why Buddha mentioned, don't depend on the parikamma samadhi. If you practice Vipassana, depend on the parikamma samadhi, that is not the Vipassana. That is that is not the Vipassana. We can't say that is Vipassana. Instead, the Buddha mentioned, instead you go to the Upachara Samadhi and Jhana Samadhi. This is mentioned in Sankhita Sutta in the Anguttara Nikaya. This is not this thing. Please don't depend on the Parikamma Samadhi. Buddha said in the Sankhita Sutta in the Anguttara Nikaya, that is in the Attaka Nipata Vagga, right? Attaka Nipata. And Bhumi Chala Vagga, you have this sutta. If you are more interesting, you can go there and see. And the thing here, so therefore, only mind movement, only you can see Vedana, right? Vedana part. And then only you can contemplate this Vedana in the mind movement. You can contemplate as Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta for a long time, right? Anicca for a long time, Dukkha for a long time, and Anatta for a long time. That is the real Vedanānupassanā. For example, let's go to the beginning, and go to the beginning. Here there arise body consciousness, right? There arise this consciousness, body consciousness. That consciousness has dukkha sahagata vedana, right? Dukkha sahagata vedana. That Vedana also you can see. Then if you want to see the body consciousness, not the knee, right? Not the knee. You want to see the body consciousness. not the knee. They are this body consciousness. They are arise in the knee, but you need to you cannot see in the knee. But in the knee mean in the materiality in the knee. For example, you cannot see the materiality in the knee. You can see in the this body consciousness in the materiality, right? For example, it depends on the this kaya pasada rupa only, right? Kaya pasada rupa only. That means kaya pasada rupa is the rupa materiality, but this body consciousness is the mentality. So you need to differentiate this mentality from the materiality. So that is the power of the your mentality and materiality knowledge. This is the Buddha's real teaching. And if you don't have the mentality and materiality knowledge, you can't see the anything of this. So if you cannot see anything of this, your Vipassana is not the true Vipassana. And if you practice this Vipassana for a long time, you end up with the wrong result, not the Nibbana. Okay. Any question?
But in this method, when they say maintain upekha, so even though we like upekha is like we are just maintaining our upekha, like we're not gonna react, but still nothing happening because of the
For
object.
example, object.
I mean, whatever we understood is not the correct understanding. So whatever we are developing,
that is not the correct understanding. For example, let's say now you have hardness in the knee. And your teacher says to you, maintain your upekha, or the equanimity, you don't react. And then what happened? You don't react, but that is you don't react, and they say some akusala will be gone away from you. That is also not correct, because every akusala, actually while practicing real vipassana, your akusala, or we can say akusala, a little bit akusala mean your defilement, right? Your defilement abandons by Tadanga Pahan means part by part only. For example, if you are doing the Kayanupassana, only Kayanupassana Tadanga Pahana occurs. And if you do the Vedanānupassanā, real Vedanānupassanā, I mean, not this Vedanānupassanā, only Vedanānupassanā defilement abandon occur. In this way, here, if you maintain your equanimity, if you are having severe pain in the knee, but if you maintain your equanimity, that nothing happened, right? Nothing special. That means you pay equanimity, and then you again something see somewhere, and you go there and see. But that mean I think if you, even though if you pay at if you develop upekha, or upekha mean, actually if you pay if you don't react, that means that is what is your yoniso manasikara, right? There is an object in the heart, or the undesirable object, and you are now just forget about that, right? That means you develop your yoniso manasikara there, and nothing happened. Means nothing grow on this Buddha's real pathway. Okay.
So even yoniso manasikara, even though it's a wholesome, but still you are not knowing the correct object.
Yes. You don't know what is the correct object, because there, if you pay attention to the knee joint, you can't understand what is the mentality, what is the materiality, what is the object. You can't understand. Hardness object, you can't understand, because it is that hardness can be understand only fourth and fifth mind or mental process. Yes.
So
That
Bhante,
means you cannot.
so I mean, this is understood. What is happening here is that now I mean, you explained as to what is going on here.
Yes.
But why you say this method is not gonna produce why you say that this is not gonna give the correct result is because we are not
Yeah.
going down to the hardness level,
No,
right?
paramattha level, right? Yeah.
Yeah, hardness level,
Yeah,
which is
paramattha.
paramattha, and
Yes.
in this hardness too, it is kind of inside that 8, this Pathvi had the hardness. So we have to kind
Yes.
of not only just see the Attamaka, but inside the
Yeah.
Attamaka, look at the one object out of that, which is the Pathvi, and then also understand that this one has instead of hardness, softness, or roughness, smoothness, it is carrying hardness. So we need to go to that level. While in the way that we are practicing, there is no way for us to see this hardness because we are
Yes.
just
Yes.
kind of going through how we are feeling about it and trying to be equanimous.
Yeah.
That is why it's not
Yeah.
going to take us to Nibbana, although we are trying to develop maybe some goodness because we are trying to be equanimous to
No. Just a yoniso manasikara
just
instead
yeah,
of
instead of
ayoniso manasikara.
you are just kind of trying to do yoniso manasikara instead of amaniso manasikara. But
And the other thing, yeah, good. And the other thing, these wherever you have pain, that means if you if you focus this pain, or if you maintain your equanimity, what happened? It is not the pain. You named only, your teacher named this as sanvedanā or vedana. That what is that? That is the Patavi object. That means Rupa object, materiality object. Got it?
Yes,
See,
Bhante.
so we are
whatever,
not even
whatever.
doing the Vedanānupassanā here. We are actually looking at Rupa part and
Yes,
calling it a Vedana. Is that what is happening here, Bhante?
yes. We are focusing the Rupa part, but the your teacher says that is the Vedana, and that means the meditator now confusing, because now why it is the Rupa part, and but the teacher says it is Vedana. Vedana is in the mind movement, and then that means in the beginning this meditation is intermingled. That means twisted in the beginning. That means, for example, Buddha never understand in this way. Buddha can understand what is Rupa, what is Nama, or what is the mentality, what is the materiality. Buddha definitely can understand, and he only has given this mentality and materiality for us also to practice. So therefore, this is the Rupa meditation. That means Rupa object they named as Vedana. So that is the main big mistake they have made if you practice in this way, right?
So taking
Got it?
something else right from the get-go. I mean, the labeling is completely mixed up there. Taking
Yes.
Rupa as a
That's the
mind. Yeah.
yes. They name the Rupa or the materiality as feeling aggregate. That is incorrect. Huh? Yes, that is the understanding. That should be the understanding there.
And Bhante, like when you are doing the real Vipassanā, when you are actually, as you
Yeah.
mentioned, looking at this body consciousness, this one, the tangible object, the hardness. So can you just focus, like when you are discerning that, like out of this Atta Kalapa and only the Pathvi Dhatu, you can exactly pinpoint this is the hardness and this is the cause of the hardness, which I am like, can you see that hardness only? That's my out of the softness, smoothness.
In the body consciousness, you mean?
No, whenever you are doing the real Vipassana, can you pinpoint that just the hardness out of the quality of the Pathvi Dhatu? Or is
Yes,
just
for example, or any meditator, if he practice the correct way, like after having jhana or after having four element meditation, and he must practice namarupa paricheda jnana and then paccaya jnana and then go ahead. Even before, so in the practice of namarupa paricheda jnana also, meditator can see very clearly what is the object of the what is the real object of the what is the real object of this special place. But you need to go to the fourth manodwara chittaviti, right? You need to go. How to go? You there now. Let's say now you need to pay attention to your knee joint, and then there arise the panchadwara chittaviti. That means the knee joint. There arise body consciousness, and your mind arise there panchadwara chittaviti and the many manodwara chittaviti. So now, one by one mind movement, you need to advert. That means you need to get back. You need to get back because of the power of the jhana and the power of the four element meditation, right? For example, you can see your bhavanga also. You can see your bhavanga also, but you need to know at the moment while practicing namarupa paricheda jnana, you don't need to analyze this bhavanga, but you can the another mind movement. The next mind movement is the panchadwara vajjana. You can analyze this panchadwara vajjana mind movement, and then you can analyze your kaya vijnana, and then you can analyze your sampatichana. In the same way, you can go up to your fourth manodwara chittaviti. There you can see what is the object. Get it? What is
Okay.
the real object? Hardness. To go to that level, that means you need mentality, materiality, definition knowledge. That is must. That's a mandatory.
So even we can
Hmm?
discern like what was the cause of that pain, like in the past, right?
Yeah.
We can go the same as with the power of jhana or upachara samadhi for sukha vipassaka. If we want to know the
Yes,
cause
very good.
of what happened while
Yeah.
why I was having that severe pain in my knee, or in this example, you can, with the
Yeah.
power of your jhana concentration or with the jhana light or the upachara samadhi, then you can focus and with the past, whatever the past chitta vithi happened, you can know the cause, right, Bhante? It's
So,
like,
so to know the cause, Bhante, do we need to go to the Chittaja Uttamaka, Bhante, somehow?
oh, the mind door process,
Yes,
manopara,
yes.
right, Bhante?
Yeah, that means you can see every here what mentioned and what draw, you can see everything. For example, in the heart, you can see your mind-born materiality produce generation, right? And then they spread towards the knee. You can see very clearly by way of your the samadhi light, right? And then everything for kaya dasa kalapa you want to analyze at the moment also. You just you can very quickly analyze this kaya dasa kalapa if you have materiality meditation knowledge before. Otherwise, you don't understand what is the kaya dasa kalapa even. And then this kaya dasa kalapa and that kaya dasa kalapa, kaya pasada, and the other materiality, for example, chitta joja tamanga kalapa, patavi, you can see very clearly touching. And there arise this consciousness, you can see very clearly. And in the same way, every mind movement you can see. And every this friction also you can see, right? This touch you can see very clearly. We can see everything. You can see this is the understanding. That means you can see mean by your meditation mind, you can see in this way, right? Whatever I here I mentioned, in this way you can see. But these rupakalapa always arise, always passing away, right? Always arising, always passing away. This materiality, patavi, always arising, always passing away. Apo, always arising, always passing away. In this way, every materiality, ultimate materiality, you can see always arising, always passing away. Even this mind movement, this body consciousness, always arise, always passing away. So those are the features of the ultimate mentality and the materiality. Huh?
So, Bhante, I
Yeah.
have a question. So,
Yes.
again, let's say in this particular example itself, we were trying to find out as to what we were looking at. And when we
Mm.
kind of discerned and went through this process here and understood, okay, what is going on, we found out that we
Mm.
were looking at the object was
Mm.
hardness and it was a rupa object,
Yeah.
not the Vedana
Mm.
object, right? Although we were
Yes.
calling
Sure.
it Vedana. So, okay, that was the
Mm.
wrong conception. But
Yeah.
let's say that in a correct way of doing meditation, I also wanted to find out what was the reason for that object to arise. Then I would
Mm.
be looking at, so here we looked at this tangible object, which was making a touch
Chitta Rupa. Yeah.
yes, Bhante, with the we looked at this Chittaja Ojatha
Rajatamaga Kalapa.
Kalapa, and we
Mm.
had seen the touch of that with the body consciousness or body pasada,
Yes. Yeah.
Kaya
Kaya
Pasada
Pasada.
Kalapa, right? We saw that.
Mm.
But if I wanted to look at what was the reason as to why that hardness arise,
Mm.
what would I need to do? What would be that process would look like? What would be the object that I will take then?
Yeah. Object, for example, whenever you have
Will it be coming from Chittaja Ojattama because
Ojatama. Yeah. 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 Chitta
so,
Ojatama.
so what would have the Chittaja Ojattama? Where is this Chittaja Ojattama coming from?
It is coming from your meditation mind now. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. It is coming mean it spread because
Yeah,
here
it
now
is
that's why.
spreading. Yeah,
Huh?
because it gets
Yeah.
generated in the
Mm.
hard base or in
Yeah.
the hard base, and then
Depending on the heartbeats.
right, and then it's gonna spread around. Now I start to look
Yes.
at this Chittajo Jattama, but
Mm.
instead of looking at this touch, which is with the Kaya Pasada, what would be my
Mm.
other element here, Bhante? What is that I'll be looking at?
Other element also you can see, but other element, for example, Kaya Pasada only can take this subject. Your Oja, Rasa, Gandha, Varna, Vayo, Tejo, those element cannot take this subject. This Pathavi object cannot be taken by this other materiality.
So all I'm
Okay.
trying to find out the reason, Bhante, why this object was generated in the mind, meaning the hardness object was generated in the mind. What was the reason?
This is right. Reason is in this way you want to understand. For example, while you are practicing, now go to the heart. Now go to the heart. While you are practicing, if your meditation, you are not focusing your object, your original. Let's say now you are practicing Anapanasati meditation. Huh? Now what happened? You cannot maintain your mindfulness towards the in-breath, out-breath, and touch point, but instead you take the another object, five hindrances. You surrounded by the five hindrances. Now what happened? For example, if you are full focus with the anapana object, then your mind-born mentality, your meditation mind produce very uh, sorry, soft and smoothness and lightness mind-born materiality. Got it?
Yes,
But
Bhante.
when you, yeah, that means you have sukha vedana everywhere in body. Sukha vedana mean I can't say like that. That means you feel sukha in the body and the mind, right? Because vedana not in the body. You can see you can have sukha and then your meditation is more successful. Why? You have sukha, piti, and your body also very light and body is soft like that. You can understand. So therefore, you may floating like that. But that means your meditation progressing, and at that time, your mentally this mind-born materiality contains softness or softness or smoothness or lightness only. That lightness then goes and touch with the kaya pasada now. Got it?
Yes, Bhante. So all you are saying
Yeah,
is that instead of hardness, this patwi can have the remaining other qualities of patwi. It can have
yes,
smoothness, it
yeah,
can have maybe roughness, it can have
yeah,
maybe
heaviness,
heaviness
heaviness,
or
right?
lightness
Yeah.
or
Now
lightness.
yeah, now I can understand why what your question is why this hardness
Cause,
came,
cause,
What
right?
was the cause
cause.
for
Yeah.
the hardness? Yeah, why
Yeah,
only
yeah.
this
Now, what is the
came?
cause for the hardness? You now, for example, now you are not focusing your object very clearly, and you take another object. For example, you take last object, you take let's say like especially if you take hated object. What happened because of this hatred mindset in your now your meditation mind is not in the heart, right? They are not arise meditation mind. Now there arise hatred mind. If you focus the hatred object, then this hatred mind produce a rupa kalapa which has hardness prominent, okay, which has roughness prominent, which has heaviness prominent, like that. That is the cause.
So, Bhante, okay, Bhante. So, my
Yeah.
question, I mean, I understand now what you are trying to say, that the cause is
Yes.
within your mind right now, but how somebody could explain to us in that meditation technique, maybe that
Yeah.
the you are feeling the pain is because of a vipaka coming to you from the past. While
Uh-huh.
you are
No,
saying
no,
it,
no.
it's not, there is no vipaka here. It's all just because what your concentration level is. If you are just,
Hmm.
you are able to purely concentrate on the object, more likelihood of these object coming as the softer side of it, like lightness, smoothness,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
hardness,
But
jargons.
it still could be the like the four causes of anything coming, right? Chitta, utu, ahara,
So it is
right?
coming out of the chitta, no?
Yeah, yeah.
It is still the
These
cause.
are
Yeah.
Whether
Usually coming out from the chitta.
yes.
no,
Yeah.
but so I was trying to
Yeah.
understand it this way. Let's say
Yeah.
I was sitting today, for example, trying to do
Yeah.
this meditation, and all of a
Uh-huh.
sudden I've felt a very severe pain somewhere in the body. Let's say now we are talking knee
Hmm.
here. So I felt very severe
Mm-hmm.
pain in the knee, and it lasted
Hmm.
for 30 seconds and went away. So
Hmm.
now that pain feeling that I have observed for 30 seconds, was it
Hmm.
because of my vipaka from somewhere else? Maybe
No,
last
no,
night
not.
or somewhere else, but it's not like that.
Yeah. It's not like that. Buddha never say like that. Hmm? That is the some that mean that is the biases of them only, not the Buddha's teaching. They are like that, right? It is not the way. It is
Okay.
not your past karma or the past akusala vipaka or something like that. That is not the way to even to dispel our kilesa,
Right. Okay.
right?
So the point
Yeah.
here, Bhante, and let me be little
Hmm.
more clear here. All you are
Understanding. Yeah.
saying is, if you are a
Hmm.
good meditator, even if you, let's say, the good meditator, you are able to do this vipassana or the way you are doing it. If you are able to keep your concentration onto the object of meditation, you would be able to produce only sukha,
Yes. Yes. The
right?
meditator
Because this tangible
produce
object of
sukha.
P coming
Hmm.
from the uh,
Chittaja Rupa
yeah, Chittaja
mind.
Kalapa would
Hmm.
have the Patvi object of that would have, instead of hardness, maybe softness all the time. You can
Yes.
do
Yeah.
that. And because you are able
Hmm.
to do that, it is not related to your previous kamma, or it's not related to vipaka. Because you are
Yes.
able to
Yes. Very
change
good.
it. You are able to change it,
Yes.
make it hard or soft,
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
by way you are trying to practice, right?
Mhm. Yeah. This is the way actual practice. This is mentioned in Attakatha, this is mentioned in Vishnusimagga, and many Attakatha, this is mentioned. Even Mahasatipatthana Attakatha also mentioned. Uh, even every suttas, Buddha has given this way only, not the other way. Hmm?
Yes, Bhante. And how you are explaining that in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, we are going paragraph by paragraph, and how that paragraph
Yes,
matches to how you are trying to how you explain into the way actual part to the Nibbana, you map that things to the actual things, right? As to what Buddha is asking us
yeah.
to do.
Mm.
But my question now is that the way sometimes people explain that, oh, you failed that pain because some vipaka was coming back from your previous rise, that's a completely bogus explanation.
Mm. That means there is no truth like that. That's the thing. That is somebody's understanding only. Somebody's understanding against the Buddha's teaching. Buddha never say like that. Where it say, if somebody says we want to say where it is, where it is, whatever I explain, this everything are in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta, and if somebody is missing, that is in the Visuddhimagga, or sometimes if we can find out another suttas, for example, Hatti Padopama Sutta, or any like let's say the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, everything, everywhere we can find out this explanation. But if you say like that, you need to give me what are the references? What are the references?
Okay,
Yeah,
Bhante.
and then yeah, what are the references? And that references according to the Buddha's teaching only. If you translate in incorrect way, that is also we are not accepting, right? You need to translate it in the correct way, because we depend partly on the Tipitaka. That means references of the Pali Canon and the Atthakatha. And even nowadays we have Tika also. We want to go to Tika also. That is the only way. If somebody says, we are not accepting. If somebody says, you need to ask from that Bhante or that Upasaka or that Samanera or that Silavati or Dasasila Mata, where you can see this. Please give me the reference. So
Yeah.
you want to understand, you want to ask. So then they must provide the, or sometimes they can't provide, because Buddha never said this thing, right? Buddha never say this thing. Only Buddha says you before you practice. That's the reason, right? That's the reason. Mean if somebody do this way, why they don't have initial namarupa paricheda jnana knowledge, and they don't have the paccaya pariggaha knowledge. That means they don't have the dukkha satcha knowledge and the samudaya satcha knowledge. Therefore, they cannot do the real vipassana. And they know what happened. If you practice in this way, that means that means uh, your meditation is not the true meditation, and it doesn't goes to the real path up to Nibbana. That goes to a certain struck point. You gonna stuck in some point. You also cannot explain. You also depend on your teacher. On your teacher must be the Buddha. Your teacher, not to be the any upasaka or any bhikkhu or something like that. That bhikkhu, if that bhikkhu or any upasaka also, if they are in the correct way, that is your teacher, because they also tell the Buddha's teaching. But if it is not according to the Buddha's way, that means you don't need to accept that thing. You must reject. Where is the reference? Every time you ask, where is the reference? I can give every reference. Got it?
Yes, Bhante, absolutely, Bhante.
Yeah. Yes.
So, Bhante ji,
Yes.
thank you so much for this detailed explanation. Just one quick question. We are at some point of time, we are going to be focusing on the cause part of it, right? Dukkha, second noble truth. And
Yes.
within that,
Yes.
we understand the entire paticca samutpada, right? Ignorance and all. So
Yes.
I wanted to
Very good.
understand, when we reach to that Nibbana state, this process changes by any way in terms of, because at some point of time we say when ignorance is ceased, right? your mental formation sees, then consciousness sees, and mind, material, nama rupa also sees. So does this process change, or this continues to be like this whatever we are showing right now, especially the mind born materiality, right? Does that change because you are in a different state? What happens?
That means when you attain to the Nibbana, this mind-born materiality change. Is that
Does it change?
question?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's my
For
question.
example, For example, whenever you are in the normal life, your mind also produces mind-born materiality. That is totally different, right? And then when you focus your anapana object, and if you see the patibhaga nimitta, your mind produce more and more mind-born materiality. They are very soft, very light, and they have the three features of the softness, softness, smoothness, and the lightness. And if you attain to the jhana, this mind, jhana mind, produce more materiality, more sukha materiality, or the more happy materiality. Okay. And in the same way, if you attain to the Vipassanā, by real Vipassanā, I mean, after having practiced the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and the Paccaparigraha Jnana, and then if you practice Vipassanā, do you what call that concentration is the Kanika Samadhi. That Kanika Samadhi produce more materiality, more smooth and lightness materiality. And when you attain to the your Nibbana, taking Nibbana as object, if you attain to the Magga and Phala, your Magga Phala produce, Magga Phala mind produce more powerful and materiality. Okay, mind-born materiality. So in this way, right? That is also that's why Nibbana is a Sukha, Buddha says. And Nibbana object is itself Sukha, and because of this Nibbana object, the mind produce materiality. Those are also Sukha, because they are the desirable object, not the undesirable object. Yeah. Good.
Bhante,
Okay.
so I have one more question. So the correct way to ask maybe is this, that if I have to see something that is giving me a vipaka, then that particular thing needs to happen with the ahetuka chitta. Or if it's a kusala vipaka, then let's just kind of stick to the a kama loka first, or a kama bhumi chitta. Then the vipaka has to be a kiriya chitta 18, ahetuka kiriya chitta, because those are the only one which can give the vipaka. And there are those 8 subha.
So Bhante, like what is he's trying to tell, like the ahetuka chitta, like the 18 ahetuka chitta, what exactly that's happening, Bhante? Like those are ahetuka, and we the 8 are sukha, right? The kusala vipaka chitta, and the 7 are akusala vipaka chitta, and 3 are the kiriya chitta, right? In the ahetuka.
Kiriya chitta.
So what exactly those chitta, when those arise, Bhante?
Happen.
Yes.
Right. Now you go to the another slide. Another slide I will explain.
Yes, Bhante. This here, Bhante, or?
Yeah, that is the side. No, the another one, the middle one. Yeah, okay. Middle one. Yeah, that's the thing. So now you have here your one Panchadwara Vajana is your Kiriya Chitta in the Akusala Ahetuka, right? Okay?
Yes.
Panchadwara Vajana is what is that? Kiriya Chitta. And then Kaya Vinyana is what is that? That is the if the Kaya Vinyana is take a Sukha object, or that tangible object is related to the desirable, and then there arise Sukha Sahagata Kaya Vinyana. Sukha Sahagata Kaya Vinyana, that means in the Sukha side. Now, but we take the object as a Dukkha object, because hardness. Got it? Now all these mentality are belong to this akusala sides. For example, now akusala side means panchadhara vajjana also akusala. Okay, akusala side. And the kaya vinyana also akusala side. Sampatichana also akusala side. Sampatichana you have kusala side as well as akusala side. And santirana also akusala side. And the actually this vattapana is the we can say that is the what called the mind adverting consciousness, right? Mind adverting consciousness. Now here, now you have these are the for example, now what are the 8 types of mind in the kusala side? Kusala side mind, what are they? So upeka sahagata chakku vinyana. Upeka sahagata sota vinyana. Upeka sahagata gahana vinyana. Upeka sahagata jivha vinyana. Sukha sahagata kaya vinyana. And then you have sampatichana, somana sahagata sampatichana, and upeka sahagata sampatichana and santirana. Right? Upeka sagata santirana. Those are the 8 mind movement in the kusala side. And in akusala side, same mind movement. For example, kaya upeka sahagata kaya vinyana, so upeka sahagata sota vinyana, upeka sahagata jivha vinyana, upeka sahagata ghana vinyana, dukkha sahagata kaya vinyana. And then now here, you don't have the sukhas, somanas sahagata santirana. Instead, you have upeka sahagata santirana and the upeka sahagata sampatichana. Now what happened? What happened mean now here also you have how many mind in the vipaka side? Panchadhara vajjana, kaya vinyana, sampatichana and santirana, 4. And then what are the other when this is the kaya door, no? This is the kaya door, or this is the body door. If your mind arises in the eye door, there arise upeka sahagata chakku vinyana. Instead of this kaya vinyana, there arise upeka sahagata chakku vinyana. That chakku vinyana, for example, if you are seeing the, like, let's say, like you are seeing somebody doing some another too bad thing, and that means you are seeing something the undesirable object. You are seeing the undesirable object. That is your akusala karma, right? That is your akusala karma. Because of your akusala karma, you are seeing the seeing now, that is vipaka. No? This is kaya vinyana as well as the other vinyana also, kaya vinyana and the other vinyana. Other vinyana mean, you know,
So
what called
Chakku vinyana, sota vinyana.
sota vinyana,
Yeah.
gahana vinyana. Yeah. So all vinyana here. Now here mean not here. We can apply instead kaya vinyana, you can apply panchadhara vajjana. If the door is chakku vinyana related to the chakku do, then chakku vinyana rise and sampatichana santirana. Like that chittaviti goes on. Okay, so those vipaka minds are in the panchadhara chittaviti, not in the manodhara chittaviti. Okay.
Okay, Bhante. Yeah. So
Can
the
understand?
vipaka is happening only in this chittavithi up to this level, this line.
Yeah, this line. But again, you need to understand, javana is not the vipaka. Javana is kusala or akusala. If you take the akusala object, javana akusala.
So the
Right?
vipaka is only happening up to this level, maybe.
Up to this level. This level means not the vattapana also. Vipaka happening only santirana.
Santirana. Okay, Bhante.
Yeah.
So
Santirana.
then if somebody says that the high pain that we have observed was because of the vipaka, then they are not entirely wrong, Bhante, right? We don't know the reason as to why that kaya vinyana as a pain arised.
No. That is actually here in this way you want to understand. For example, somebody did the prick injury to another, that means that is his akusala karma. While practicing the meditation, if you have any vedana or any the painful object in your body, that is not the vipaka, right? Can you understand?
Exactly.
okay, like so two different situations we are talking about, right?
Yes.
Like while meditation or while non-meditation. So
Yes, yes.
If like we are non-meditating, like just in daily
Hmm.
routine activities, if some
Yeah,
pain arise or I have,
yeah.
that is a different thing you are talking about, Bhante. But while meditation,
Yes, yes. That is the real akusala kamma vipaka, right? Because you did the past akusala kamma. For example, if you have severe, I mean, I'm not telling you, then somebody has severe the disability, right? So what is that? That means he, her, or his akusala kamma. That means that is related to the usual life only. That is karma. Karma is affected to the life, not the meditation. While practicing meditation, if you have good feeling in the body, that means good feeling on the body and mind. That is not your kusala vipaka, right?
Yeah.
Kusala vipaka means, for example, now let's say now you are eating good food, not the junk food. That is your kusala vipaka. Hmm? You
So,
you are
Pankaj,
having
vipak come from outside. Or it is
outside
an
mean we
object
can
based, right?
say
It
like
has to have a
yeah
outside object, right,
to the
Bhanteji?
if you see from the panchadara vipaka comes, right? Vipaka comes. That means only panchadara, no, the these akusala ahetuka vipaka only for the panchadara, not for the manodara. Now, Manodara Vajjana also we have in the Kusala, that is not the Vipaka side, but it is Kriya, right? Manodara Vajjana and the Panchadara Vajjana also Kriya mind, or the functional mind. That means you need to understand in this way. Whenever you somebody says that is your Akusala Vipaka, not in the meditation. Meditation, you can have meditation is the different thing. To get rid of your akusala karma, you need to meditate. You must meditate. That means you need to attain Nibbana with the Arahant path knowledge. So that only you can cut your akusala karma. Otherwise, you cannot eliminate your akusala karma. So that thing we never want to mix with the meditation. Got it? Hmm? Or in this way also, some you don't need to hear some noise, but every time that noise comes to you, that means that is also your akusala karma, right? Akusala
Yeah.
vipaka, yeah. But let's say like when you practice meditation, you have some noise, but that is not your akusala karma, right? We can't say while practicing meditation that is the akusala karma vipaka, especially, but that is not related to the question. The question depend on the Vedana part. Wherever you have Vedana in the body, they say mean according to the our Mr. Pankaj Mishram's question. According to him, he heard that this thing mean if you have the if you have bad Vedana in the body, that means your akusala karma is now vanishing. Now your akusala karma vanishing or something like that. I think in this way, Mr. Pankaj.
Yes, Bhante. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm seeing that when we are
Mm,
seeing in the meditation as a chitta viti, we are seeing only
mm.
at the kiriya part um of the
No, Kiriya part only in the Panchadwara Vajjana only.
yes, yes.
Other all are in the yeah,
In the Panchadwara, we are only looking at the kiriya part of it, not
yeah.
the vipaka
Kusala
part.
or akusala.
Yeah,
Akusala.
yeah,
Kusala or akusala vipaka.
right. Yes,
Huh?
yeah, yeah.
But when you come to the Kaya Vijnana, Sampatichana, Santirana, that belongs to the Kusala or akusala vipaka.
Right, Bhante.
So
Yeah.
even what the other teacher was explaining, like just
Mm,
if you maintain that upekha, all your
mm,
previous sankhara will come to your body, and if you
mhm,
maintain your equanimity, which is not even equanimity, just the
mhm.
manasikara, but they label it as
Yeah,
equanimity.
yeah.
All your sankharas will come to your body, and if you maintain your equanimity, all the old sankharas will dissolve,
One by one, they
one
will
by
come
one.
and they will dissolve. That's how you are.
And even on the sukha, if the sukha sensation comes, if you maintain your equanimity in both situations, the good and bad sankhara, not the, I don't know, sankhara is always gonna be, but they will dissolve and all the old stock will get destroyed. No new will form. So what they said, Bhante, like I think that the from maybe Navang Natti Sambhavang, and maybe that kind of, I don't know if they took from that, and
No,
old is gone, no, nothing is forming, and then you reach to Nibbana.
No, cannot reach the Nibbana. How can see the Nibbana without seeing the mentality and the materiality, without seeing the Patavidhatu, as if seeing your idol, right? As if seeing your idol, you need to see the Patavidhatu by your mind while practicing meditation. Every mentality, for example, 52 Chetasika, you must see as they are. And then all mind movement you need to see as a putujjana only. But I mean, you don't need to see the magga and you need to see 28 types of materiality. Kammaja rupa, chittaja rupa. Then how you need to cross the Nibbana. You need to cross the Nibbana. That means you need to cross your nama and rupa, or the materiality and their causes through this to see the Nibbana. If you don't know the materiality and mentality by seeing, how can you cross the Nibbana? It cannot be according to the Buddha's teaching. Buddha need this way to go. That's why, that means if you maintain your what called the equanimity, if you maintain your equanimity towards any the pain in the body, pain mean I don't like to say pain in the body, right? Pain in the mind. You need to analyze this mind movement anyway. Anyway, if you maintain your equanimity, if you say this is your past sankhara will vanish like that, that's not happen, right? That's not happen. Here, this is like, this meditation then like Atha Kilamatana yoga, right? Without seeing anything, anything Buddha mentioned, you instead of you are in pain, right? You need equanimity, but this equanimity cannot develop very quickly, right? And that means you are in Atta Kilamatana yoga. You every time you expect pain or the sukha or sukha. If you that's the thing. Buddha never mentioned this meditation, this type of meditation. I never see in any book, and I also practice this type of meditation, right? 7 years I practice this type of meditation, but those are not correct. According to the Buddha's teaching, those are not correct. So therefore, sure they are practicing Atta Kilamatana yoga. Buddha prohibited this Atta Kilamatana yoga.
Yes, but absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for this
Yes. Yeah.
detailed clarification. I'm just kind of trying to see
Yeah.
for any,
Okay.
we are missing any reasoning.
So Bhante, like in
Yes.
Vipassanā, how we are discerning the mentality and materiality. So how we reach to that Tadanga Pahana stage, Bhante, you explained that, but can you just brief out?
Yeah.
Do
I will
we have
explain
time,
very
Bhante?
quickly. Yeah.
Do we have time?
And here in this Tadangapan, if you as a Suddha Vipassaka, I first explained, as a Suddha Vipassaka, you must practice 4-element meditation, and you need to understand your Rupa Khanda very profoundly, right? And then as a Samatyanika Vipassaka also, if he produce jhana and then want to practice 4-element meditation, because otherwise he also doesn't know how his materiality aggregate materiality aggregate is. And then you need to practice for the Nama Paricheda Jnana, and then you complete your Nama and Rupa Paricheda Jnana. And then you want to practice for Pache Pariggaha Jnana, that means the second Samudaya, second Arya Satya. And thereafter you need to practice not only that, thereafter you need to practice the Lakkanadi Chatukka. That means you need to practice every materiality and mentality and their causes, including their causes. You need to practice them as Lakkana, or the characteristic, function, and the manifestation and the proximate cause. And then only you are eligible to practice Vipassana. This is the way Buddha has gone. And this is the way Buddha teach us also. And then nothing the other method. And then you are eligible to practice now Vipassana. Take the dukkha sacca object first and practice as anicca dukkha anatta. Because in the how you can see this, Suddha Vipassakas can see this Nama and Rupa and their causes because of his power of 4-element meditation, Upachara Samadhi. And how see the Samathayanika meditation, power of the Jhana concentration. Very clearly can be seen to the all meditator if they attain such type of situation. And then you practice Vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta, taking bodily object, right? And taking Vedana object in the mind movement. Vedana object not in the body. Vedana movement in the mind movement as mentioned this bar, right? And then you practice the what called the Dhammanupassana and Chittanupassana also. While practicing Kayanupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana, and Vedanānupassanā, but now you know your object is in front of you very clearly. So you can practice them as anicca dukkha anatta, because these every materiality and mentality arising and pass away very, very quickly. And because of that reason, they are anicca. So you can see this anicca lakkana very clearly. And then these materiality and mentality are always arise, always perish. Therefore, they are suffering. They oppress. So therefore, they are dukkha. And you can see this materiality and mentality in front of your meditation light, concentration light, very clearly. They are anicca and dukkha. Then therefore, you can understand. You can see they have no essence. They have no any essence. This materiality and mentality like Atma, like essence. If there is Atma or the soul, you can see that soul, but you cannot see the soul. You can only see the arising and passing away mentality and materiality only. So while practicing in this way, anicca as long time, and dukkha for long time, and anatta for long time, then only your tadanga pahana coming. Tadanga pahana means while practicing meditation, you don't have any kilesa. But that means part by part only kilesa prahana, kilesa pahana, or the kilesa abandonment of the kilesa occur part by part. For example, while you are taking the kaya object, then the kayanupassana object, when you take the kaya object in the kayanupassana, then your that part only kilesa pahana or the tadanga pahana occur. And when you take the Vedana part, that means Vedana in the mind movement, if you emphasize the Vedana part only, then Vedana part only your kilesa pahana occur. In this way, that is the tadanga pahana. But when you attain to the magga jnana can eliminate totally kilesa. Only magga jnana only can eliminate. So while practicing after, for example, before magga and phala jnana, your kilesa defilement eradicate in tadanga. That means tadanga means part by part only, temporary kilesa pahana. That means when you stand from the meditation, again you have kilesa. For example, you may think that this is my mother, this is my father, this is my money, this is my car, this is my house, this is my son, this is my daughter. Like that, you are again thinking. Why? You have vipallasa. You have chitta vipallasa, sanya vipallasa, ditthi vipallasa, like vipallasa. Vipallasa means change. You change in another way. Now you are totally forget about your nama and rupa and the causes. Now you take the sammuti sacca. That means your mindset totally now become changed. That means that is the tadanga pahan, temporary, part by part only. But when you attain to the Nibbana and magga jnana, Magga if Magga totally destroyed the kilesa, that means that is another thing, right? That is not the kilesa tadanga pahana, that is the samuchcheda pahana. That means totally eradication of the kilesa without remainder. That's the thing here. Okay. Now let's stop now, because one question maybe somebody asked one chat box. Please go to the chat box quickly.
Yes. What is the difference between bhavana and Vedana?
Bhavana is, what is the bhavana? Buddha said in especially this is in the Mulapanasa Vagga, Mulapariyaya Sutta. Buddha mentioned not Mulapariyaya, Sabbasava Sutta, right? Sabbasava Sutta in the Madhyama Nikaya, it says bhavana in this way. Bhavana mean in this way says, if somebody wants to cross this avidya so on river, you must do something, performance. That is the bhavana, right? That is the bhavana. And what is the Vedana? Bhavana means your development of your mind and the wisdom, right? Mind and the wisdom. Mind and the wisdom mean to achieve to the tranquility meditation or the samatha meditation, as well as Vipassana meditation or the insight meditation. That is the bhavana. And it says in this way, Nibbānattikehi kātabbang kammang bhavana, right? Nibbānattikehi kātabbang kammang bhavana. I explain in the I translate this in the English in this way, translated. Now, what is the Vedana? Vedana is the mind. Vedana belongs to the mentality, and Vedana is the feeling aggregate in the mentality. For example, Vedana is in the mind movement only, not in the body. Right? Vedana in the mind movement, not in the body. And Vedana is the feeling aggregate. But this feeling aggregate not in the body, it is totally in the mind movement, in the chitta viti. That's the difference. Okay, if you have question, please again ask. Not today. Now our time may be finished. Then
Thank you,
yeah.
Bhante.
Oh, one more. Okay. Madhuri, Mrs. Madhuri.
No, thank you, Bhante.
Bhante.
Right.
Another one.
Another one. Okay.
So Bhanteji, quickly,
Yeah.
the defilement parts, Bhanteji, maybe we will have to take another session. That was too fast for me.
Yes.
The last part you covered.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have another detailed session if you can tell us that after focusing on anicca, dukkha, anatta, how the defilement we can get rid of. So not now.
Defilement can get, yes. Defilement can get rid of totally, you mean, no?
No, whatever defilements
Totally.
we've accumulated, how do we get rid of that?
Yes. Actually, this I cannot give a simple answer.
Yes. Bhanteji,
we want time this.
Yes,
This,
absolutely, Bhanteji. Separate session.
We have, separate.
We'll take a separate
Yes.
session, Bhante.
Yeah.
This would be another couple of hour kind of thing, Bhante. It's
Yeah,
not-
exactly.
Yes, because if I give very little answer, that's not, you also cannot, you also not satisfied. According to the
Absolutely.
Dhamma,
Yeah.
I am telling some unreasonable thing. That's
No,
ridiculous.
absolutely, Bhanteji.
Yes.
But I just
That's the
wanted to
thing.
acknowledge that I did not understand
Yeah,
that
yeah.
last part that you
Yeah,
covered.
we can
because it was
learn
fast.
this thing in near
Yes.
future.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bhanteji.
Okay.
Bhante,
Then
Have a
let's
good night.
stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Okay. Okay. Then let's recite this thing. This is our what called sharing merits, right? Sharing merits. Yeah. Idame punyang asavakaya vanotu. Idame punyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe sattanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samam punyang bhagang labhantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
So grateful. Bhante.
Thank you very much, Bhante. Much gratitude to you.
Yes,
Bhante.
yes, hotu, Nibbana pacha hotu, Nibbana pacha hotu.
Samatame
Bhante.
Bhante. Samatame Bhante.
Sukhi hotu. Come on, Sukhi hotu.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you, everybody.
Okay,
Thank
Sukhi
you, ma'am.
hotu.
Yeah, with your permission, should we